Jimmy and Rosalynn Carter. The end, but together and in love. Grandchildren shares show subtitle hide subtitle Jimmy Carter. If someone can perfectly summarize your life in this world, his life and heritage to help millions around the world, is former President Jimmy Carter, who helps others every day. Former President Jimmy Carter, former First Lady Rosalynn Carter's grandson, his grandmother and grandfather, even if they faced health difficulties together, said they were in love. They're coming to the end, as we know, said Jason Carter, president of the Carter Center Board of Trustees. Carter Center, which has been a charity for a long time created by the first couple, announced earlier this year that the former president entered Darüceze's maintenance. In May, the Carter family announced that the old first house was diagnosed with dementia. Jason Carter said, "For a few months now. But happy," he said. And despite the diagnosis of his grandmother, this time he added that he was olur, a very cheerful moment for him in many ways. Rolynn Carter entered 96 years old last month. "They're doing well enough to expect," Jason said. Jason Carter, his 99th birthday, his grandfather, who fell on October 1st, was faced with really important physical difficulties. But he spent time to watch baseball games and see the family almost every day. Former President and President Joe Biden also said, "Today is still communicating relatively regularly," Jason Carter said to President Jimmy Carter. When Jimmy Carter and President believed why he believed he was close. Jason Carter announced grandfather about 99 years. He really spent only 8 times in the elected office, including president and his duty. Jason said. Plains lived the same house in the 1950s. Georgia lived Georgia. And despite everything they do in their lives, the ability to withstand who they are. Carter.Diy said, and I think Biden, although he has spent his life in Washington, he has the same kind of connection with whom, like a simpler and more humble times. Paige Alexander, general manager of Carter Center, said, President Carter devoted his life making the world a better place. And we wanted to give everyone the opportunity, send love and thank him for everything he did, he said.